again, another raiding video north of the border, going for 3 and 3. So we have come further north from my last video at Cove. We are at Belhaven and we are here to shoot this, the bridge to nowhere, as it's known. And here at high tide, basically it looks like a bridge to nowhere because it's totally surrounded by water. So we're here to shoot this. Andrew's never been. I've been there once before. I came here for sunrise stupidly early a couple of summers ago. So I've got a shot already of this. But today we've got some nice casting light on it, as you can see here. So that's looking really nice. Hopefully that'll hang around long enough for me to get the tripod out, everything set up and underway. So yeah, gonna do that. So I've taken a couple of exposures there, both at 30 seconds, one at f9, one at f13. The one at f13 was way better, not as much blown out in the highlights. So that's worked a treat. I don't really think there's much else to do. I'm shooting with a wide angle lens at 32mm, so right at its extremes. Composition nice, just composed with the bridge slightly to the right. We've got Bass Rock in the background, some nice light on the foreground as the water's coming through. I may slip on the 6 stop as well, so then shooting at 16 stops, that might give us an exposure time of maybe 5 to 8 minutes, something like that. Might give that a go, just for giggles, really, because really it's really at this time of day you're not going to get any nicer light. As long as the light's casting on the subject, should be okay. So there's no real need to reinvent the wheel. It's pretty much a one shot location. It's just about getting things very lined up, getting that water smoothed out if you're shooting long exposures. It is the middle of the day, it's 1:30. It's not, we're not going to drop any pinkish light into it or anything like that, so there's not really much else to do apart from slip on another filter and hopefully get a slightly longer exposure, smooth out that water a little bit more, because I do like a bit of milky water. Well, I'm hoping you can hear us, because this wind's really getting up quite a bit now. I've started an exposure of, and I'm just guessing it's at stopwatch, come here. I'm guessing it's around about 5-6 minutes. I didn't use any apps, just kind of guesstimate going on the light. And the only thing is, unfortunately, since I pressed the shutter, there's been no light cast actually on the bridge. So the bridge is in shadow at the minute. It would have been nice to have a little bit of light up here, because that will transfer through into the long exposure to light the bridge up. So maybe in post I'll have to blend some exposures together to bring to bring that lit bridge up, which I did manage to get in a previous exposure with just the 10 stop. So obviously with the extra 6 stop on, it is lengthening the exposure considerably, but it will be smoothing out all this water, which is blown across the bay pretty strongly now. So you can see quite a few breakers back behind the bridge there. So it's pretty wild. So we're coming up to 5.5 minutes. I might even push it and let this go to 7 minutes. just, whilst, you know, might as well just let it run. I can use other parts of the image if I'm going to use this, and I might just use this exposure for the water if it's light enough and has smoothed all this out. So like when you're making long exposures, if you're doing several exposures, don't worry about getting it all in one. You can quite easily blend different exposures together without too much issue in Photoshop. Right, 6 minutes. And also, whilst we're here waiting, I'm also sheltering the camera and tripod because of the wind. So with my ample backside in the way, it's doing a reasonable job of deflecting the wind around about. So that should decrease the wobble of the camera. So being a fat bugger has its advantages at times. Right, I ended that exposure at 8 minutes, and I think I ended it a little bit quick, but I'm not going to make any more. I've got enough information in previous images to splice it all together, so I won't be using that uber long version unless I stripe in the sky, because that's with the 8 minutes there was quite a bit of movement, so layering that in could work really well. So, but that's all decisions for later on in Photoshop, to see how these things blend together. Well, I think we could get a decent shot. I'm probably still going to go black and white with this one, just because the light's kind of got, you know, there's not a great amount of light. So I think black and white is going to be the creative choice, or the choice to get around issues. So quite happy with that shot. So we'll just wrap this video up now, and probably this series. I think we'll not be doing much after this. So not a bad day's work getting 3 weeks worth of videos made. So this one's been a little bit quicker. So I appreciate you watching for just a brief view at the bridge to nowhere. A lovely, famous, you know, a well-known spot, regularly visited by photographers. So hopefully this has given you a little bit of a background view of what's actually around about, and how you possibly could approach shooting it. So there you go. So that's me. Hopefully you've been able to hear all this. This wind is blowing pretty strong. So from Belhaven, just wanted to say thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed, please do leave a like, comment below, subscribe if you're not already, hit the bell icon if you want to be notified. That's what it's all about. Yeah, notified of any future videos. And until the next one, keep it hard. See ya.
You say take me on a treasure hunt. I long for something new. Have you heard the fairies when they sing and dance? Oh, I wish it was me every night. When I close my eyes, I see trust you when you say that beauty lives in me too. Later it comes later, dear, for many of us. Promise you that we learn